Well, good morning. If you've been with the channel for any amount of time, you've probably seen these. They're DeWalt Bluetooth around the neck earbuds. So we got two of these about 2 years ago, and we've used them very heavily. They've held up okay. One of them, the ear wire started to short out on it, and it's starting to happen to the second set. The cats do get into these sometimes and try to chew on them, so I'm not sure if it's the issue with these or if it's our lovely cats helping us out. They also like to chew the earbuds out, and when they get a hold of them, it's one of their favorite toys that they are not supposed to get into, and somehow if we forget and leave them around, they find them and like to chew on them. So anyhow, with that being said, with our last pair kind of starting to go belly up, we decided to go and try out a new pair. So we were at Costco, and we've been considering getting, looking into getting some new ones, and they had a 2-pack of these little Beats Bluetooth earphones. So we figured we'd try them out. They are in the 2-pack from Costco. They were cheaper, I think, than these were individually anyway. So, and Beats obviously is a very well-known brand. So we'll take a look at these and see what our first impressions are. All right, we're getting ready to go do some chores, but got these things charged up, and a couple first impressions on just what I've seen thus far. They are angled on the buds, so they actually fit into your ear kind of a little more smoothly than the straight ones, which I like. The ends actually magnetically click together, so if you're not using them, sometimes they kind of get worked around, but this kind of helps keep them together, which is nice. Easy connectivity to my iPhone. In fact, there was a different screen than normal that pops up and that says it's connected, or to connect to it, and it tells me the battery percentage and everything, so that's nice. So the pack came with a black pair and a gray pair, so it looks like I opted for the black ones and Dee Dee's going with the gray ones, so I guess we won't get them confused. First impressions, I walked 50 foot away and they were still connected. Our DeWalt ones had kind of some range issues as far as if you had to have it in your pocket pretty much with you everywhere you went, which is fine, I normally do, but yeah, just overall first impressions, pretty positive so far. And the sound quality seems to be very good as well with these, so I'm really liking these so far.
You can't turn the tide, let the water go where it wants to go. You can run and hide, you can bury yourself beneath the stones. Somebody told me don't pretend, 'cause everyone could use a friend sometimes. Take some good advice. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line. You pick up the pieces. Hey, you'll be alright.
All right, so we've tested these a little bit further. They seem to have very good range. Roughly, if you have a clear line of sight, about 100 feet, maybe a little more. Left the phone in the house and through the walls, walking outside, got about 50 foot away before it started kind of cutting out. So appears to have very good range for the Bluetooth. Okay, so we've had these for a few weeks now and been using them. and this is what I learned. Didn't really have the proper accessories to stay in my ears very well. I don't know what these are called. I actually robbed these off of the DeWalt's, and they kind of sit up in the channel of your ear there. They seem to help them stay put, which is good, especially when I'm outside working, doing stuff. I don't like it when earbuds fall out. That's why I don't like the smooth Apple ones. I could never do ear pods. They just would not, I don't know if I have weird ears, but they wouldn't stay in my ears, right? So I robbed those little deals off of my DeWalt's. I actually ordered some longer triple flange earbud tips. I quickly found out while I was doing some milling, as you saw in the video, that these don't fit tightly enough in my ears. I tried all the different tips that it came with. These did not fit tightly enough in my ear to also work as ear protection. So I'm always working on projects, doing stuff, and it's important to me that I have that. So I ran the saw through one pass, and it was almost like not having earplugs in at all. So I went and got my big ear muffs to work more, because these just weren't cutting it. So, but I'm glad to report that with those modifications, they stay put in my ear, and these they fit snugly enough that they actually work like earplugs now. So with those modifications, I'm actually very happy with these now. I do get a little bit of noise transfer from these, like rubbing around on the back of my neck, which I'm not too sure about. I was talking to Dee Dee the other day on them, and I was messing with it, and she's like, what's that crackling noise? So it comes through on the other line too. I don't know that I really care for that. So personally, the around the neck thing is kind of slender, which I guess in one way is nice, because you're not, if you're out sweating and working, it's not, you know, a big thing around your neck. I kind of like the chunkiness of the DeWalt. Dee Dee said that she liked this much better though than the DeWalt ones, because it's a little lighter on around the neck. So she gave that a plus, and I gave it a minus. Overall, if I had to rate these, let's just say on a scale 1 to 10, I'd give them about a 7.5 maybe. There's some stuff I really like about them, the sound quality, but there's a few things that could be done better. But then again, they were fairly inexpensive as well. But all being told, with the modifications I've made to them, they work very well. Hopefully we get years to come out of these, and they hold up well. Thanks for hanging out with us today as we reviewed the Beats headphones. We occasionally do reviews on the channels, not all that often. Usually we're just working around the property, but thanks for hanging out with us today while we did. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you later.